Hello, everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Peterman presents Double or Nothing. Yes, just three little words, Double or Nothing, the thrilling quiz show with a $100 question presented by Phenamint, the modern chewing gum laxative. And here is the man on the asking end of the $100 question, your paymaster of ceremony, John Reed King.
And thank you, Fred Cole. Tonight's distinguished array of contestants includes a fighting sergeant from that very famous Battle of Bastogne in France. Remember where our boys were surrounded and they fought on all those days? Also a Royal Air Force pilot, a Navy wave, a Wren from the British Navy, and others. And now, Fred, who is our first contestant?
Here is a flight lieutenant from the British Royal Air Force, veteran of 72 missions as a pilot of the Liberator bomber, John Reed King, meet Flight Lieutenant Bob Young.
Hiya, Bob. Good to see you, sir. Nice to meet you. Thank you. You just stand good and close there. That's right. Give him a real New York Bob. Where are you from again?
London, England.
London, England. I want to welcome you. What type of... you fly a Liberator, is that it?
Yes, fly Liberator.
I see. Are you married?
Single? No.
Really? How do you like the American girls, Bob?
Quite a lot.
Says quite a lot in a few words. How does New York strike you, may I ask?
Oh, it's a great place. I like it very much indeed. But you can't compare it to London. New York's the best place, I think, that I've come across for a long time.
Well, that's very kind of you, Bob.
New York goes up and London goes out miles.
I see. It sort of spreads out and New York goes up and down.
New York goes up, London goes all over the place.
Well, I'm glad you found time when you were going all over the place to come over and see us in Double or Nothing. Have you ever been on the radio before?
No, never before.
You do like it now that you're on it?
Oh, yes. Quite good.
Quite good, eh? It's trembling a little, but... No, you're not, Bob, and I don't want you to because I want you to feel welcome at Double or Nothing. I want to ask you, first of all, our Phenamint Double or Nothing Grand Slam question, which is one question we ask all the contestants, and the nearest correct answer given by anybody on the show tonight wins an extra prize. The question is, how many pounds of coffee did the average American consume last year? And I can tell you that we're drinking a little bit more coffee than we used to drink a couple of years ago. What would you say? I guess at home you drink tea mostly, don't you?
Yes, there's no coffee at all. Drink it all over there.
Really?
Very little.
Well, what would you say about us over here, then?
What, the amount of coffee drunk?
Yeah, how many pounds?
Oh, I'd say about 22.
About 22, all right. We'll put that down for you. Now, in Double or Nothing, we ask you 5 questions, each worth $5. If you miss on any of those, you sit down with the money you've won up to that point.
Yes.
But if you get all 5 right, we ask you if you want to try to double your money, not once but twice, Double or Nothing, for the big $100 cash prize. You get the idea?
Yes, I've got the idea.
Now all you need is the $100.
Yes.
What will you do with the 100 if you win it, Bob?
Have a good time in New York.
You will, really?
Oh, yes.
Take any presents home for folks?
Yes, I should think so.
What would you take home? What would you like to take home?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet.
You haven't thought about it. You want to win the 100 first. All right.
100 first, yes.
All right, our Phenamint Double or Nothing session for you has to do with kings. For instance, for $5, what king was known as the Waltz King?
Strauss.
Strauss and also Wayne King on the radio. But both answers are right. As far as we're concerned, you have $5. And you see how easy it is? Yes, he folds up the bill and puts it in his pocket. Now, no, don't... Bob, for another Phenamint 5, what is the family name of King George VI?
Windsor.
Windsor is right. Good for you. $10. Yes. All right. Let me give you the 10, and he gives back the 5. All right. You have 10 for another Phenamint 5. King George VI has 2 children. Can you name either one of them? Both daughters, of course.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth and Margaret Rose. Good for you. $15. That's already Bob, yes? For another Phenamint 5, to which one of the French kings was Marie Antoinette married? Was she married to Louis XIV, Louis XV, or Louis XVI? Bob scratches his head. Shall I repeat the question?
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds kind of sad about that. Here is the question again, Bob. For the next Phenamint 5, to which one of the French kings was Marie Antoinette married? Louis XIV, XV, or XVI?
Bit hard.
Yes, it is.
I have an idea she wasn't married at all.
No, we won't count you out on that, though. She actually was married to one of those three.
16.
Who gave that dirty... 16th is right, yes! Good for you, Jeff, and good for you. You have $20. I'm so glad. Well, Bob, for another Phenomen 5, England had 3 kings in 1 year. George V, Edward VIII, and George VI. Within 1 year, either way, what year was that? No, I'm sorry, it was in 36. It was in 36, but you have $20, which we want you to hold on to. Stick around, see who wins the Grand Slam question. Thank you, Bob. See you.
A United States Navy nurse is our next double or nothing contestant, and from Kansas, too. John Reed King, meet Lieutenant J.G. Saunders.
Good. Pardon me, would you step on up to my girl?
She's not a nurse.
Oh, she's not a nurse. She's a wave. She's a wave. Well, I want to wave to you again. How do you do? Lieutenant Saunders, that was my mistake there.
Well, you're right. I am a nurse, but I'm a hospital coordinator.
Oh, you're...
Doing X-ray work, yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't get that straight. What part of Kansas are you from?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Good for you. Well, that's swell. Are you married?
No.
What is your first name?
Marjorie.
May I call you Marjorie?
Really?
What nickname do your friends call you?
Marge.
Marge? Ever call you Peggy?
No. I'm too big for that.
No, you're not big. How tall are you, by the way?
Well, with my shoes on, I'm about 6'1". Unfortunately, I can't go without my shoes.
No, not in this weather. You certainly I see. And how much do you weigh? No. How much? No, I won't ask you that.
I can't tell that. Only God and the Navy knows that.
I see. All right. When were you home to Kansas City last, Marge?
About 4 months ago.
4 months ago. Well, I hope the folks are listening in tonight. I know you're going to do them proud, aren't you?
I don't know. I feel like I want to make a fool out of
Feel the
myself.
money once more. No, you won't. No, just feel it. That's all. Now. Yeah, she's bigger than me. I better be careful. All right. Marge, our Phenomen double or nothing Grand Slam question for the extra prize. How many pounds of coffee did the average American consume last year? What is the answer? What's the official answer on this?
Oh, I'd say about 16.
16 pounds, all right? Now, our Phenomen double or nothing session for you calls on you to finish the quotation.
Did you say family or person?
Person.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's all right. Okay, it's all right. We can go on. All right, Mark. We're going to ask you to finish quotations. We're going to call it quote and unquote. For instance, for the first Phenomen 5, it starts ball rolling here. Can you finish this one? A penny saved.
Is a penny earned?
Sure, and she grabbed the 5. Good. All right, now there's the penny saved, the penny. All right. Now, do you have a dime bank?
No.
Marge, how much money have you saved in your life so far?
Oh, I don't really know. I should say around, not counting my life insurance, around $2,400.
Glad to know you. Give her a hand. That's good work. She's a good girl to know. Now, for another Phenomen 5 here, complete this. Time and tide.
Wait for no man.
You're absolutely right. I want to tell you, you don't have to get the exact words as long as you get the idea on these. All right, for another Phenomen 5. The hand that rocks the cradle.
Rules the world.
Well, sure it does. $15. For another Phenomen 5. Handsome is...
As handsome does.
Why, sure. Good. He's rolling right through here. Here's $20, and there you have $20. Now, for another Phenomen 5, complete this saying, nothing is certain in this world but...
Death and taxes.
Sure is right. There we are. $25. You said taxes. You didn't say taxis, did you?
No,
I see you. She'd have been right on the other two. All right, you have $25 from Phenomen, the modern chewing gum laxative. Will you look for that needle in the haystack, or do you think a miss is as good as a mile? Will you sit down, or do you want to try to double your money, double or nothing, into the Phenomen 50? What would you like to do, Lieutenant Saunders?
What is this again?
Well, Huh? What do you think? Some Navy boys down there in the front row are trying to encourage you. You like to try to double it? All right. For the Phenomen 50, a burned child.
Dredge to fire.
You're absolutely right, ma'am. A burned child, dredge to fire. $50. Good. Now, let me ask you, before you go, you have the Phenomen 50. Will that be all, or would you like to risk it once more, double or nothing, trying for the $100? Well, the Navy downstairs rooting her on. What would you like to do?
Well, I didn't invest anything, so I might as well try it.
You'd like to try, all right. I'm sorry that this happens to be a very, very difficult quotation, but here it is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is really too bad. For $100, all that glitters...
Oh, it's not gold.
Yes, it is. $100 is yours. Cole with some words of wisdom on how to be good to yourself.
Thank you, John Reed King. Friends, when you're feeling miserable for need of a laxative, don't punish yourself with harsh, old-fashioned, hurry-up medicine. Instead, join the millions who turn to Phenamint, the modern chewing gum laxative. Thanks to Phenamint, you'll feel fine.
Why, mint-flavored, candy-coated Phenamint tastes so good that even children take it gladly when it's needed. And what's even more important, Phenamint is as gentle as it is effective. Its famous medicine works best because you chew it.
And here is the scientific reason why. As you know, chewing your food helps it do the most for you. And Phenamint works on a similar principle. Chewing Phenamint readies its fine medicine to give the greatest benefit. Lets it enter the digestive system gently, gradually. So say goodbye to harsh, disagreeable medicine. Get delicious Phenamint from your druggist right away. And next time, anytime you're miserably out of sorts because the laxative is needed, make it Phenamint. You'll feel fine.
Thank you, Fred. And now, who is our next contestant?
Recently discharged from the United States Army Signal Corps, here is ex-private William Alexander.
Give him a hand. That's the idea. I'm glad to have you up here. How do you do, sir? Right close to the microphone. Where is your home, please?
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio. Good. I understand you're just out of the Army and medical discharge, sir?
That's it.
What do you miss most about the fact that you're not in the Army anymore?
Well, that's 5:30 in the morning business, I guess.
5:30. You miss getting up early.
Yes, sir.
We can fix that. I'll get you an alarm clock. All right. All right, let me ask you our Phenamint Double or Nothing Grand Slam question for the extra prize. How many pounds of coffee did the average American consume last year, sir?
Yes, about 30.
30, all right. Our Phenamint Double or Nothing session for you is musical. Our Double or Nothing Orchestra, led by Andy Fenella, have found a number of tunes that mention months and seasons. They'll play the tunes, you tell us the seasons or the months. For instance, for the first Phenamint 5, what season in this one? Andy? Right in the microphone, please.
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon, so it would be the fall season. Good, $5. What is your favorite season, may I ask?
I like summer.
You like the summer best, so you can lie out there and really relax and enjoy yourself, all right? Well, now, Andy picks up his clarinet, and here we go for another Phenamint 5. What season in this one? Summertime is right. Yes, sir. Good. $10, Mr. Alexander. For another Phenamint 5, what season is in this tune? Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland. Yes, sir. Good. $15 for another Phenamint 5. What season in this tune? It's April in Paris. Yes, sir. Good. April in Paris. So it is spring, $20 for another Phenamint 5. Maybe we'll spring again. All right. What is the season in this song, Andy? Christmas holiday, but that's not Would you like to play the first part again? All right. Andy chops the boys, and we start from the top again. The first part of the song. Spring will be a little bit late, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is Spring is the one. $25 is yours from Phenamint, the modern chewing gum laxative. Do you want to stop there, or do you want to try to double your money into the Phenamint 50, Mr. Alexander?
Let's try to double.
All right. Here we go. What season is mentioned in this tune? What's that?
June and January.
June and January, yes, sir. $50 is yours. There you have the Phenamint 50. Do you stop now, or will you go on once more and risk your money trying for the big 100? Navy says hit it again, down there.
Yeah, hit it again.
You want to try it, all right? What season of the year is in this tune?
Another summer. Yeah, Indian summer.
Indian summer, yes, sir. $100. There you are, and thank you very much. Where's the
Well, John, I need a book to describe this fellow. I'm Thurlow. After 22 months in the front lines, our next double or nothing contestant is a scout section sergeant. He set some sort of a record with 156 patrols behind German lines. Wearer of 3 Purple Hearts, 5 campaign stars for Italy, D-Day, France, Belgium, and Germany, the Presidential Citation with Oakley's Cluster, the Silver Star twice, the Bronze Star twice, and the Distinguished Service Cross and Combat Infantry Badge. One of the real heroes of the defiant American stand at Bastonia, where the word nut went down in history as the American version of a reply to all Nazis. John Reed King meets Sergeant Harry Moran from Brooklyn, USA. Thanks a lot.
Good thing, Sergeant. There's a little story in back of this. The sergeant heard Lieutenant Chimney, the Army nurse, on Double or Nothing last week, and he happened to know her, so he got in touch with her, and that's how he's here tonight. Where did you meet Lieutenant Chimney, Sergeant? In Brooklyn?
No, I didn't meet Lieutenant Chimney at Brooklyn. I met her on the Anzio Beach. She nursed me while I was in the hospital.
Oh, I see. Well, now, isn't that's... I'm glad you got around here to meet us anyway. It's swell.
Oh, my.
Sort of a reunion in America, then, in that case. I understand that you were the first outfit to enter Germany, too, weren't you?
That's right, sir.
On the Western Wall. How did the German civilians strike you?
Well, I don't know if we could put it on the air, but I didn't like them. That's about it.
How did it feel in that Battle of Estonia there to be surrounded by Germans all the way through there in those long days that you fellas fought on there?
Well, like General McCullough said, we just wanted to do our duty as soldiers, and it's better to dig in and die fighting than die get shot in the back.
I see. Well, I'm glad you're back here to be with us. Let's give him another hand. Now, fellas, that's right. Sergeant, I want to ask you right now, our Phenom Double... Are you married, by the way?
No, I'm not.
Are you engaged?
No, I'm not.
No, there you go. All right. How old are you?
23.
You're 23. I see. All right. Our Phenom Double or Nothing Grand Slam question for the extra prize. How many pounds of coffee did the average American consume last year? Incidentally, this includes all service people, too.
About 33.
About 33 pounds, all right. Our Phenom Double or Nothing session for you calls on you to tell us in what city of the USA famous buildings or monuments are. For instance, for the first one, it's a very easy one, especially when you're from Brooklyn. For the first Phenom in 5, in what city is the Empire State Building?
New York City.
New York, of course. Good, all right. By the way, what is your favorite city?
New York.
New York, all right. For another Phenom in 5, in what city is the famous Independence Hall?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, yes. $10, Sergeant. Good. Now, for another Phenom in 5, in what city is the well-known Bunker Hill Monument? A lot of people here from Massachusetts. I can see that. Ooh, what am I saying? What is it?
Massachusetts.
What city, though, in Massachusetts?
I believe it's Boston.
I believe you're right. Yes, sir. You have 15. Have you ever kissed a girl in Boston, Sergeant?
No, I never got that far.
I see. All right. Now, for another Phenom in 5, in what city is the renowned Merchandise Mart building located? We've been out there to do our broadcast out there already. Do you know where
Chicago.
it is? In Chicago it is. Yes, sir. You have $20. Let me give you 2 tens right there. For another Phenom in 5, in what city, this is a tough one, in what city is Fitzsimmons General Hospital, one of the largest and finest Army hospitals in the country? Incidentally, we've not only broadcast from this city, in view of the Rocky Mountains, but we have had the pleasure of visiting and entertaining the boys at Fitzsimmons, and I guess you fellas out there remember. Please, no hints from anybody here. It's one of the important rail centers of the West. They have a mint there. You'll have $5 more if you get the right city. What city is it?
I believe it might be Cleveland.
No. Take one more guess, though. It's inside of the Rocky Mountains, sort of over there. It's one of the rail centers of the West. And we always give a second guess here. The important... they have a mint there.
Denver?
Denver, yes! Good for you. I'm working harder than you are, Sergeant. You have $25 from Phenom, the modern chewing gum laxity. Will that be enough for you? Or will you look around for cities, for some buildings, while risking your money trying for the Phenom 50, double or nothing? What would I do, Sergeant?
I risked my life a long time. Might as well risk a couple of dollars.
You risk your life so often, you'll risk a couple of dollars. Good. In what U.S. city is the Corcoran Art Gallery? It's down that way a ways. Over that way, yes. It's a big city. They have a lot of buildings there. It's not New York. The Corcoran Art Gallery. Very famous building. And it's down there in the... Oh, your wife's name is Eleanor. The gentleman down there said his wife's name is Eleanor. Well, isn't that fine? Yeah, but you mustn't talk to your wife during the show. Yeah, and they have a little dog down the city, too.
Oh, Washington.
Yes, sir. Good for you. You have the Phenom 50. Will that be all, or will you risk your money again and try for $100?
Try it again.
Try again, all right. Oh, this is really a tough one. If you think those last ones are... No, don't give me the money yet. You might get it. You might get it. It's pretty hard, Sergeant. In what U.S. city is the Library of Congress?
Washington.
Washington, sure, Sergeant, sure. $100 is yours. Good for you, and thank you very much for joining us.
And comes now a wren from the British Navy, from Newport, England, it looks like to me here. I can't read my own writing, but it's in England anyway. John Reed King meets Second Officer Marianne Alger.
Right, there we are. Come right on over here to the right phone. We'll go on to this train downstairs. Is that Newport, Miss Office?
That's right.
You were right. How do you do, and how long have you been in the Navy, in the British Navy?
Just over 4 years.
Oh, 4 years. Is this your first visit over here?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you're over here. How do you like the American men?
Oh, I like it.
Thank you very much. All right. Very lovely lady. Miss Alger, our Phenom Double or Nothing Grand Slam question for the extra prize. How many pounds of coffee did the average American consume last year? What would you say? A little closer to the microphone.
About 25?
25 pounds. We'll put that down for you. Our Phenom Double or Nothing session for you is what we call Around the World Spelling Bee. Are you a good speller?
No, I'm not.
What did you major in school? What was your favorite subject?
Oh, math.
Math. Well, I'm sorry we haven't got any questions I asked. All right, for the first Phenom at 5, how do you spell Alaska? Wait, Alaska. I mean, Alaska.
A-L-S.
Close to the mic, please. What?
L-S-K-A.
You're right. Good for you. $5. All right. For another Phenom at 5, how do you spell the country Nicaragua? South American country. I beg your pardon? Nicaragua.
I got to spell Nicaragua.
I think you do. I don't hear it way out.
N-I-C-A-R-A-G-U-A.
Yeah, good for you. Good. All right, now how do you spell Uruguay also in South America? Uruguay.
Uruguay.
No, not you, Wellington. Uruguay.
Wait a minute. U-R-A.
No, you had it right the first time.
U-R-U.
That's right.
G-U. No, wait.
Yes, that's right. Don't change anything now. Go on from there.
How far did I get?
You had you. U-R-U-G-U.
A-Y.
Yes, good. $15. For another Phenom in 5, how do you spell the capital of the Philippines, Manila? Close to the microphone, please.
M-A-N-I-L-A.
You're right. Yes, ma'am. Good. $20. For another Phenom in 5, how do you spell Dutch Guiana in South America?
G-U-T-C-A.
Yes. Yes.
G-U-I-A-N-A.
Yes! $25. You have 25 from Phenom. Will you stop with that, or do you want to try to double it, double or nothing for the Phenom? You'll double it. All right.
Yes.
How do you spell Afghanistan?
Wait a minute. A-F-G-A-N-I-S-T-A-N.
I'm sorry I didn't hear that. I really didn't that time. I'm sorry. I really didn't hear that.
A-F-G...
Wait for A-F-G, did you say?
G, yes. A-Afghanistan. Indian, isn't it?
Yes, thank you very much.
A-F-G-H-A-N-I-S-T-A-N.
You're right. Yes, good for you. The Phenom 50. You want to stop with that, or do you want to go on and try to double it into the $100? What'll it be, double or nothing? You try to double it?
Oh, yes.
Very hard question. How do you spell New York?
Oh, no.
How do you spell New York?
Fair, though, is it?
Yes, that's fair.
N-E-W-Y-O-R-K.
Well, sure. $100. $100 is yours. Thank you very much. Good for you. And now, while we're checking the answers to the Grand Slam question, here's Fred B. Cole with not one, not two, but 5 correct answers.
Yes, they're the 5 right answers to the question, why do millions turn to Phenamint when a laxative is needed? First, Phenamint tastes so good that children as well as grown-ups take it gladly when it's needed. And Phenamint is convenient to take. There's nothing to measure or mix. No bottle, no glass, no spoon. Phenamint is gentle, yet dependably effective. Phenamint is economical. It comes in 5 money-saving package sizes. And fifth, and most important, you chew delicious Phenamint like gum. And its famous medicine is most effective because you chew it.
Yes, when you're miserably upset and feeling only half alive for need of a laxative, Phenamint is a wonderfully pleasant way to feel fine again. No wonder millions turn to Phenamint.
Get delicious Phenamint the very next time you're at the drugstore, so you'll have it when it's needed. Take exactly as directed on the package. Remember the name, F-E-E-N-A-M-I-N-T. Phenamint, the tasty chewing gum laxative that helps millions feel fine.
And now time for the answer to our Phenamint Double or Nothing Grand Slam question for the extra prize. We asked all the contestants, how many pounds of coffee did the average American consume last year? The correct reply, the average American consumed 18 pounds of coffee last year. The nearest correct answer given by the Wave from Kansas City, Lieutenant Margaret Saunders. Good for her, and back to the microphone. Margie, yes. Margie, you step right up there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you 1 minute, and Phenamint will pay you $5 apiece for every country in South, not Central, but in South America that you can name in the 1 minute. Ready? Get set, go.
Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Brazil, Argentina,
5 so far.
Chile.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh, yeah, 6. Yes, 6.
I think that's all, isn't it?
No, there's some more. Please don't help me.
Venezuela, did I mention that?
No, you didn't, ma'am. That is 7 so far. You've got? Please, no help.
I don't know anymore.
You know, oh, come on now, think now.
Honestly, I've got so much money now, I'm ashamed of myself.
Well, you know, Lieutenant, no. You've got $100. You won fair and square. Now you've got $35 more, and you got about 10 more seconds to think of a couple more countries for $5 more down in South America.
Did I say Bolivia?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. You've got 7 so far, and the time is running down here.
Yeah, I think you better put your arm down. You get tired.
No. Think of some more countries. Can you?
No,
I'm sorry the time is up, but you did get $35, and let me give it to you right away. There we are, $35. Good for you, $135 to you. Thank you. And so we finish another Double or Nothing session with an all-star lineup of contestants scoring direct hits on the $100 question. They really did fine. Listen in again next week and match wits with the contestants. And until then, this is John Reed King saying good night and thanks for listening. Have you heard about chews? Chewing gum chews is a modern way to lose those acid indigestion blues.
CHOOZ spells chews. Chews hits acid indigestion 3 ways. 1, chews gives you the amazing new antacid that actually absorbs that distressing excess stomach acid, avoids the uncomfortable after effects of certain old-style remedies. 2, chews gives you 2 other medicinal ingredients doctors often prescribe for quick, long-lasting relief from the distress of acid indigestion. 3, chews stimulates the natural digestive fluids of the mouth by chewing. And what's more, chews taste as good as your favorite gum. So don't let acid indigestion get you down. Chew tasty chews. That's CHOOZ chews. Only 10 cents at your druggist. This is Mutual.
Sign of the 45,000 mobile gas and mobile oil dealers throughout the United States and Canada who bring you information, please. Wake up, America. Time to stump the experts. You know, any of you who want to stump our experts, just send your questions to Information Please, Radio City, New York 20, New York. If we use your question, Mobile Gas and Mobile Oil will send you $10 in war stamps and a copy of the Britannica World Atlas. If we muff your question, you get a $100 war bond and a set of the Encyclopedia Britannica. If the experts miss all three parts, you get a $500 war bond instead of the regular $100 bond. Information Please is presented under the supervision of Dan Golenpole. And now, our Master of Ceremonies, Clifton Fadiman. Tonight, our two anchormen, John Kieran and Franklin P. Adams, welcome as their guests. First, our old friend, the novelist and critic, Christopher Morley. And second, the new commissioner of the New York Athletic Commission, Lieutenant Colonel Edward Egan. Among other things, Mr. Morley and Colonel Egan have in common is the fact that they are both Rhodes Scholars. Not at the moment, of course, former Rhodes Scholars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a special announcement. It's our ordinary practice, as you know, to furnish a news headline at the end of the program. And tonight, we shall forego this. We ask you instead to stay tuned to the very end of the show. At 10 o'clock, Eastern Wartime, NBC will bring you a special program from the Philippines, a special broadcast by General Douglas MacArthur. Now, spontaneous and unrehearsed as ever, Information Please starts its proceedings with a question from Mary Alice Janetti of Pasadena, California, and Miss Janetti wants you to get 2 out of 3 on this. It's a simple question. Identify these characters, real or imaginary. This one composed a ballade while he fought a duel. Composed a ballade while fighting a duel, Mr. Adams.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
That's quite right. Any idea why he did that? Seems an odd thing to do.
He was a Frenchman and wrote in French forms, the ballade being one of which.
I'll take that. Mr. Curran, anything to add to that?
But it made very good timing for his rapier.
Yes, if you've ever seen
A line as he went in, and then thinking the next line as he came out.
That's quite right. Quite natural, too, to do that well at dueling. Mr. Curran.
But the real reason he... because the Comte there, with whom he was quarreling, called him a poet in a sneering tone. That was a low-down occupation, being a poet. And he said, yes, I'm such a poet that I will compose a ballad as I carve you up.